Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the BSxtravaganza
Football Forum.
SEC predictions.
You say predictions?
Predictions, by
Or
the way.
predictions.
Hey, the Kiffin Visor area
Yeah.
is over.
It is. Oh, we're gonna miss him. Anyways, I think the sports world is wanting to hear our prediction on SEC picks, and we just so happen to have those today. Well, let's get into it.
Don't know how accurate it's going to be, but we're just going to go ahead and give you
No, dude. Whatever. These are money.
money.
Take them to the bank. This is how it's going to happen.
Well, we'll just give you a little taste.
Let's start at the bottom of the list. One of the top powerhouse teams in the SEC,
the
the
Commodores.
Vanderbilt Commodores.
The Commodores, not the Commodes. I'm sorry.
How's it looking for them, Brandon?
Not very good.
Why would you say such thing?
Bob, do they still have that coach?
Actually, he quit. Bobby Johnson has left the building.
I got Vanderbilt going 3-9. Key losses at just about everywhere.
Okay, well, I heard they even lost their spring game. Anyways, I got them going 3-9 as well. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Let's bump up. Who's next? Lo and behold,
Tennessee Volunteers.
Tennessee. Let's get into it.
Volunteers.
We might be crying volunteers. All right.
I got them going 7-5.
Well, that's very nice of you. I know this is straight up heart picks, but I got them going 8-4.
8-4.
And let me tell you where we're going to lose it at. Florida. Because believe it or not, Florida actually tends to beat Tennessee sometimes.
Even when they're not supposed to.
Right. So, we're kind of used to that right now. I got us losing at LSU. I got us beating Georgia.
I do too.
Okay. Of course, Bama's coming in. Hate to say, but they're a little bit further developed. And I got us losing that one. I don't like us going to South Carolina. I got us losing that one. I got us going to beat Memphis. Okay. Now here's where you might differ from me, but Ole Miss is coming in. We owe them from last year. I got us beating Ole Miss.
I got us losing to them.
Okay. All right.
Well, I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough year for us.
They did get Jeremiah Fazoli back. He got cleared by the NCAA to play.
Doesn't this family on Fazoli's right
Yeah.
now?
He's the heir to Fazoli's.
Fazoli's.
He loves that Italian.
Yes, he does.
He's on a roll. Anyways, Vanderbilt. I think we can take Vanderbilt. Okay. And then
Kentucky might be tough, but I think we can get them.
Kentucky. They still playing? Yeah. They got a team up. Kentucky. Okay. I got us 8-4. You got us
7-5.
okay.
Let's move up. And where we were wrong from last year, we thought Spurrier was on his way out.
He's gone.
He is gone, and
Not really.
Not really.
No.
And from the word coming out of South Carolina is that these guys are supposed to be loaded.
As of this point, they just dismantled Southern Miss last night pretty easily. But I mean, come on, I don't know.
Brett Favre still playing with them,
I think he's retired at the moment.
but he's thinking about coming back.
Yeah. Depends on the ankle. Let's go through it. I got them winning. Of course, they won against Southern Miss. I got them beating Georgia.
I actually have them beating Georgia too.
I got them beating Furman.
No, I ain't no way. Dude.
Yeah. Auburn. They're going to Auburn.
I
That's
don't
right.
like that one.
I got them losing. They're open the next week. Got them losing to Bama. I got them going to Kentucky and winning.
Yes, I do.
I got them winning at Vanderbilt.
Yes.
I have got them beating us.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I got them losing to Arkansas.
I've got them beating Arkansas.
I think Arkansas is going to come in and bite them.
They're going to drop the mallet on them.
Oosh. And then they're going to Florida, the swamp. I got them losing at Florida.
Troy, when did they start playing? Troy Aikman?
Troy, the men of Troy, that's old Lane Kiffin and them.
No, that's Troy Aikman, ain't it?
Did he get a college?
Yeah.
I got them beating Troy, and then they always play Clemson. I got a feeling they're going to beat Clemson, and that's going to put South Carolina at 8-4. Let's go up to the Georgia Bulldogs. Is there any Georgia Bulldog fans in this area? How come only Alabama and Florida people step up and comment on our show? Where you at, Georgia?
Georgia's supposed to be all around here.
Yeah. If Aaron Murray sells in good at quarterback, Georgia's going to be good, I'm telling you.
Well, I've got Georgia actually going 7-5.
I got them going 8-4.
8-4. And you know, a lot of the Georgia fans are getting real upset with Mark Richt. A lot of people talking about wanting to get rid of him.
That's kind of crazy, but
He's not brought them the title.
yeah. But man, they've had a couple SEC championships.
Yeah.
I mean, dude's good. I got them beating Louisiana Lafayette. I got them losing to South Carolina. I got them beating Arkansas at Georgia. I got them beating Mississippi State. I got them beating Colorado. You differ on any of those?
I've actually stepped out and said that Mississippi State's going to beat them. We got Mississippi State was actually, they like come to life last year, even though they still lost some. They beat the pig out of Ole Miss, did they not?
All they've ever needed was a little bit of offense.
And they got the guy from Florida, the old offensive coordinator, can't think of his name.
Dan Mullins.
Dan Mullins. That's Chris Mullins'
Brother-in-law.
second cousin-in-law.
Vanderbilt, I got them beating Vanderbilt. I got them losing to us, by the way.
Yeah, I do too.
I got Vanderbilt. They're beating Vanderbilt. I got them beating Kentucky.
Losing to Florida.
That's a good thing about Georgia.
And are we really
They're
right
like
on Florida?
us, they lose to Florida all the time.
Are we really right on Florida? Florida could suck this year.
Well,
That offense might fall apart with Tebow not there.
I don't know. That's yet to be seen. We'll get to Florida next. I got them beating Idaho State, losing to Auburn. Yep, I got them losing to Auburn. It's at Auburn.
Too.
And I got them beating Georgia Tech just like they did last year.
Yep. So
Florida Gators.
9-3 is what I got on, and this is just by looking at it on paper. I'll just point out the losses here because, of course, everything else is a win. I've actually got them losing to Bama,
I got them losing to Bama.
and I've got them losing to LSU.
I've got them losing to LSU.
And if you're going down the line for some reason, I'm picking Florida State to beat them.
I've got them losing to South Carolina. And for some unknown reason, I'm like you, it's just time for Florida State to beat them because they hadn't did it in like 20 or 40 years.
Right.
They said Bobby Bowden's got them troops really fired up down there.
From his recliner.
Yeah. From his lazy boy.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a journey on up to the west, or over to the west.
Let's see, I think they renamed that conference in the West this year just to the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Yeah. You know, I don't know why everybody hypes them up so much. I mean, what did they do last year?
Won a national championship.
Yeah, but I mean,
Who's
you know, whatever.
You know, if it wasn't for Mount Kobe's armpit, we could have had him.
Oh, golly, we come so close. I will say this. Alabama's got a heck of a schedule. I don't see them going undefeated. I do, however, see them representing the West. I got them with 2 losses, and I don't know why, but I think that game at Arkansas, I think Arkansas might just do it. And the other one, LSU.
LSU. I think they're gonna. I don't know why I feel like Auburn could really get them. They almost had them last year. They played them really tough. That's a rivalry, of course. That's a big matchup. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I've got Alabama definitely coming out of the West and probably being the overall best team in the SEC again this year.
It's amazing to me how, like, you know, you would think automatically that it's going to be Florida and Alabama again, but I do believe for sure it's going to be Alabama. However, I think Arkansas, Auburn, and LSU, those three, it wouldn't surprise me if any of those were right there in the hunt for leading. But, well, no, they'd be second. Yeah. At 8-4, 9-3, or whatever, but the 10-2 Alabama will go from the West.
And I don't know why I have a funny feeling, but I have a funny feeling
Funny feeling
that the surprise team this year could be Mississippi State, because I mean they showed a lot. They showed a lot of potential last year.
I'm not on board.
Did they
I'm not
not
on board yet.
Did they not barely lose to a few teams like
Yeah. Played Florida pretty tough.
LSU?
Yeah.
I think.
I don't know, man. I mean, it's time for them. They certainly need it.
I don't know. I just that could be.
And then let's go back to the East. I mean, it's so wide open, but I think your leaders are certainly. It's going to be Florida, but I don't know for sure that they're going. It's going to be Georgia and South Carolina. Those three teams, I think, could very well go. Any of those three. Maybe by miracle Tennessee, but I don't think so. I put them at 8-4, but that's basically heart picks. It'd be nice, but it's going to be Florida, Georgia, or South Carolina.
And there's our predictions. So take them, rip them up, comment on them, whatever. And this is the beginning of the new year. The BSxtravaganza is going to come at you strong this year.
Strong!
And until next time,
catch you later.